Hello, my name is Mrs. Femiak and I am the Freshman House Coordinator here at Maryvale High School. And today I'm going to talk with you about creating a digital routine to set yourself up for success in this new e-learning environment. Traditionally, during your first days of school, your teachers would spend a good amount of time with you building community within the classroom and establishing procedures and routines for how they like to do things. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave the community building to them, and today we're going to be talking about routines that you can establish at home to be successful as learners. So, before we went on the longest summer break that we've ever had, since we basically have not been in the classroom since March, you had a routine to get ready and go to school. Well, now you're going to need the similar routine, but only it's going to be to get ready to sit at home and learn. So, first make sure that you are getting enough sleep by having an established bedtime. Your growing teenage body and your developing teenage brain needs between 10 to 12 hours of sleep a night. I know that sounds like a lot, but a lot of great things are happening while you're sleeping, including growing and taking information that you learn in class and converting it into long-term memory storage. That's really important so that you do well on your assessments. Please wake up at a reasonable time and make sure you eat a good breakfast to get yourself ready to learn. Also, set yourself up for success by getting out of your pajamas and putting on school clothes. This is going to help your body and your brain get in the mood for learning. And also, if your teacher ever asks you to turn on your camera, you're not going to embarrass yourself by a bad case of bedhead. So go ahead and get dressed. Then make sure that you log in on time and be ready to learn. Our login times here in Phoenix Union is at 9 a.m. Now let's talk about your learning. Each teacher is going to set up their class a little bit differently, but here in Phoenix Union we will be using Microsoft Teams. So it's really important that you log into your class on time and then have a notebook or paper ready to take notes. I know that you're going to probably want to open up a Microsoft Word screen and simply type what you need to do. However, research has shown at universities such as Stanford that having a physical piece of paper and the act of writing with a pencil or a pen contributes immensely to long-term memory storage. Science doesn't really understand why this is, but their goal is to retain your information so that you do well on assessments. So it's important that you physically take notes whenever possible. Also, create a system to organize your classes. You can do this with a binder and loose leaf paper with dividers for each class, or you can get 3 spirals since we will only be starting with 3 classes this semester. Whatever your system, you're not going to have to worry about physical worksheets, but having a way to keep everything organized is going to set yourself up for success. Now let's talk about electronic distractions. While you are learning, you want to be actively engaged. What that means is that you want your brain and your eyes and your attention fully engaged with what you are trying to do, whether that's listening to a lecture, working on a Teams assignment, working on an individual assignment. You need to be an engaged learner. So turn off your television, turn off your radio, turn off your cell phone. Try not to go on social media when you're learning, as tempting as that might be. That's going to help set yourself up for success because your grades do count during this time, which means if you do not pass your classes, then you're not going to earn credit. So try to be as engaged as possible in this learning environment. Lastly, take brain breaks. Here in Phoenix Union, you will have 3 90-minute sessions that you will be participating in to learn. That is a lot of screen time in front of a computer. So whenever we have a passing period or when we break for lunch, get away from screens. Put away your cell phone, put away the TV, put away your computer. Go be physical. Do some light exercise. Go for a walk around the block. Play with an animal. Play with a sibling. Go in your backyard. Get away from your computer for a while and give your brain time to rest. When you're done with your school day, you might need to get away from other screens, including your television and phone, for a while as well. It's very, very normal. Lastly, give yourself and your teachers some patience and grace. We are all learning in this environment on how to help you be the best learner, all the while you're learning how to be a good e-learner. It's normal to get frustrated and to be a little bit impatient, but just give yourself some time, take a deep breath, and we will get through this together. We really miss you and can't wait till we get to teach you in person because you are so much more fun to be around when we get to see your smiling faces every day. So stay safe. My name is Mrs. Femiak, and I hope you found this helpful.